Hello and welcome to the September 21st, 2010 video version of Invested Central's Chart of the Day. I'm Tom Boley, Invested Central's Chief Market Strategist, and it's my pleasure to provide you today's Chart of the Day. This Chart of the Day is brought to you by StockCharts.com, simply the web's best financial charts. Today we are taking a look at Deere Consumer Products. This is ticker symbol DEER. This is about a $312 million consumer goods company, so a fairly small company. What you don't see on this chart, because it only goes back 10 months, is a huge run-up that the stock had back in 2009. It had been trading down around $1 or $2. It ran all the way up to about $18. You can see actually here toward the end of November, early December, and then came down and has been trending down throughout 2010. It did go all the way back down to about $7. Still quite a bit, probably 400% above the low of 2009, but nonetheless it was down quite a bit from $18. It had been trending lower. You could see this line that was coming down, connecting the highs. So we had a trend line that was in place to the downside. You can see over the last 3 or 4 trading days how we've actually broken that trend line on the way up here, and then also the sideways consolidation that DEER has been in since the latter part of June and throughout July and August and into September. We finally broke out of this consolidation, sideways consolidation pattern on Monday with some increasing volume to boot. We always want to make sure we get that volume confirmation, and we certainly got that on Monday from DER. Now we are a little bit overbought. We've got RSI at 72, we've got stochastics at 93, but really the stock has been going sideways for the last couple of months. So, excuse me. So, from my standpoint, looking at it, I don't really see it as being that overbought. Most of it was just the move that was made on Monday, where the stock was up about 8.5%. To the downside, if we were to pull back, I think back to about $8.80 to $9, I think that would be a very interesting area to enter the stock. If you want to maybe average in on any kind of a pullback, I think down to the 20-day moving average makes sense. Because as we've been consolidating sideways here, you can see that the 20 and the 50-day moving average kind of just ran together, and now the 20 is coming up above the 50-day, so it's starting to show some increasing momentum. And if you take a look at the MACD, you can see that the MACD actually was strengthening as well, climbing back above the center line and now pointing higher. So I think DEER looks very interesting here in the near term. It is a small company, though, so it does carry with it some additional risk. But all in all, I think this is a pretty interesting play on the long side. I hope you've enjoyed our presentation today. Be sure to check out our chart of the day every day at InvestedCentral.com. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly Market Pulse newsletter and have the chart of the day emailed directly to you. Happy trading.